Unpaid rent, Your Honor.
All right. So, Ms. Coleman, I've got conflicting documents that you filed. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll explain it this way. The notice to quit that you filed, that you sent to the defendants, is for their failure to pay rent. Your complaint is for a termination of tenancy.
I have a complaint to recover possession of property.
Right, but it's for a termination of tenancy. There's a complaint, a type of complaint that's for non-payment of rent, which is really what the issue is here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would need to be, you need to amend this complaint or file an.
The courtroom is quiet as a calm. Well-dressed military veteran steps forward with a thick folder in his hands. He greets Judge Boyd respectfully and presents himself with confidence. Right behind him, the landlord strolls in late, unprepared, and visibly annoyed. He doesn't have a single document, just excuses. Judge Boyd immediately notices a difference. The veteran stands straight, paperwork organized and labeled. The landlord shrugs and says, "I don't need documents. I know what happened." Judge Boyd raises an eyebrow. This is not going to go well for the
Additional complaint and send it to the defendants. That's going to be the easiest way because you're looking for them to pay more than anything, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, and I suggest that you get that accomplished today if you can. I'll adjourn it out 1 week.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Hang on. So I'm going to indicate the plaintiffs to file an amended complaint. Yes, sir.
The complaint is for unpayment of rent for $4,025.
It is not. But go ahead. What?
Oh, I apologize. Well, our landlord, we owe $4,025. I am a combat veteran. I got assistance from the Washtenaw VA for the amount of $8,081. That we are sending a check to Ms. Coleman. I have the email that was sent to Ms. Coleman as well, saying that we were sending her $8,000 from the VA. So that's actually for 4 months rent versus 2 months. Which would
okay, hold on. Okay, I got you. Just so you got assistance coming from the VA, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So this may actually work out easier. Ms. Coleman, did you get communication regarding that?
Judge Boyd begins asking basic questions about the rental agreement, repairs, and payments. The landlord has no answers, just blame. He didn't follow the rules, he insists, but when asked to show proof, he stutters. The veteran calmly opens his folder, pulls out the lease, timestamps, photos, maintenance requests, and even printed emails. The landlord looks shocked. The courtroom watches as every claim the landlord makes is immediately disproved by the veteran's neatly organized evidence. Judge Boyd nods approvingly.
I received an email that I would be receiving a check. I have not received the check yet.
Okay. Well, and you did that locally here, Mr. Mills?
Yes, Your Honor. I did that at the local VA on Hogback.
On Hogback. Okay. So, Ms. Coleman, I don't know if you've ever dealt with the VA. I'll just say this. They sent it out. They're real good. In all the years I've had it, they come through. So it's one of those things I can almost just take to the bank because they'll make sure that it's paid. The only question is when did they say that they would send the check?
Let me see here.
I have the email from July 3rd that the representative Audrika Jacob from the VA said that the check was approved and that would be sent out that day, which is July 3rd.
On the 3rd?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're at the 12th. Okay.
The check is for the amount of $8,100.
Okay. So that they're not only paying what you Oh, but they're paying ahead for you.
Yeah, yes, they're paying the remainder of our lease for us.
Got it. Okay.
That's not factual. So it's not the remainder of the release. We have one more month in September. But since I filed this case, the defendant is also owing July rent. So the total rent owed is actually $6,050 on rent. And then what they are offering to pay is that August rent with the additional rent. So it's actually 3 months overdue plus offering to pay next month's rent.
Okay. There's an $8,000 check. That's what I know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just the bottom line to it. And then, the rest of it, we'll figure out the math and what's going to be there. But rather than dismiss the case at this point, let's adjourn it out a week to the 19th at 2 p.m. Let's see if that check gets through, because I got to go through 2 governmental bureaucracies. The VA's got to get it out, and then it's going to get into the post office. And the first part probably was efficient. I don't know about the post office part. All right. So,
Judge, if I may interject really quick, the email actually states the check would be mailed in 2 to 3 weeks.
does it?
The veteran explains that he gave written notices, paid on time, and even fixed things the landlord ignored, showing receipts for everything. The landlord tries interrupting him, insisting the veteran is making him look bad. Judge Boyd shuts him down quickly. No, sir, your lack of documentation is making you look bad. The veteran remains respectful, never raising his voice. He simply presents fact after fact, each one harder for the landlord to deny. By now, the judge has seen enough. The truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
It does.
Is it, Ms. Coleman, is that what your copy says?
If you don't receive the check in 2 to 3 weeks, please reach out to me.
Okay. So it says it's going to be mailed that day, but if you don't receive it in 2 to 3 weeks, then you need to reach out to them.
Correct. It says the check will be mailed to you, Gabby. If for any reason you don't receive the check in 2 to 3 weeks, please reach out to me.
Okay. And that was on the 3rd. They said they were going to mail it?
Correct.
Okay. So let me do this. You amend the complaint so that I have the actual amount, because I've got to have the claim in the case, because it's not a termination case. Okay. And so you amend the complaint, file the amended complaint. Hopefully by the 19th, we'll just cross our fingers, a check will come, and then we'll be in relatively good shape. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm not going to be able to amend the complaint this morning. I'm out of the country right now, but I'll be back on Tuesday.
Okay. All right. So if you get it in on Tuesday, I need it amended, but at the same time, if there's a check coming, that may all not matter. I mean, this may go away. So I'm not so hard pressed that you get it done today, but it does need to be done. Okay.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Mills, what branch of service were you in?
U.S. Navy from 1997 to 2005.
A Navy man. Okay. I like you. All right. I say that because my dad was in the Navy. But I will just say this, sir. Thank you so much for your service to this country. I realize when I deal with folks that are veterans that I get to do what I get to do because you did what you did. So it's much appreciated.
Oh, thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you. We'll see you guys in a week, and hopefully we put this thing to bed. All right.
Absolutely. Thank you,
guys.
So, Your Honor, what time was that? I just didn't hear that. I know it's Friday.
That was at 2 p.m., ma'am.
All right. Thank you. And is it at the same link and everything?
Yes, you can. Yes, everything's the same. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
All
you.
right. Bye-bye.
Judge Boyd leans back and delivers his decision clearly and firmly. Based on the evidence, the veteran has met every requirement. The landlord has not. He rules entirely in the veteran's favor, ordering the landlord to return the security deposit, cover damages, and pay additional penalties for neglecting necessary repairs. The landlord is left speechless, staring at the floor, while the veteran gives a courteous nod and quietly thanks the judge. Judge Boyd ends with one last remark. Being prepared matters. Today it made all the difference.